Okay, I'm smiling a little bit bigger as I talk to you this morning because I just had a really bad faux pas and we had to cut the conversation and give you a clean take on it because Scott DeFalco was on the show with me. He comes on a regular basis from Power Swabs, and I was just recording something with him and I kept calling him Nick, and he graciously allowed me to flub it, and then on the recording you pointed out my mistake. I'm so sorry, Scott.
Julie, you're the boss in this relationship, so I just let it go. You got my last name right, which is great. People butcher it all the time on television, so I appreciate that so much. And I'll tell you, I know you mentioned in your original taping that the eyes are the window to the soul, and a bright white smile can be actually the window to someone's heart. So it's Valentine's Day. Scott DeFalco is playing Cupid for all your viewers out there. We're going to get them a bright white smile, and who knows, maybe they'll fall in love this Valentine's Day.
It is Valentine's Day, so it's fitting for me to be blushing a little bit, right, with my embarrassment, because red is the color of love. So let's talk a little bit about Power Swabs, which you happily talk about with us on a fairly regular basis. It's easy and it works quickly, right, Scott?
Yeah, that's really what's revolutionary, and the fact that you get results in less than 5 minutes, Julie. But also, there's no sensitivity with this product. Now, I've told you this before. I feel that's the biggest advantage of Power Swabs, because the number one complaint people have about getting their teeth whitened at the dentist or using the strips and the trays is that they hurt too much. And the reason for that is because they take the moisture out of your enamel and dry it out. With Power Swabs, we hydrate the enamel so that you don't experience that sensitivity. That's a make or break for a lot of people, but it also works on all dental surfaces. So if you're watching right now and you've had a cosmetic dental procedure, say caps, crowns, or veneers, you've paid thousands of dollars to get that done, and it looks great, when it's originally, completed, but over time your smile goes uneven because they stain. Not anymore. Power Swabs will lift those stains, Julie, to get you back to the bright white smile you had when it was done.
Okay, so you're using a verb and you're saying it lifts the stain. So is that the technology here? It's not that it's coloring something in, it's removing temporarily?
Yes. And that's great. You're the first host, actually, that has mentioned that to me and caught that, because the strips and the trays, they cover the stain. They don't remove it. So with Power Swabs, we're removing the stain and we're hydrating the enamel. So we're completely eliminating that from your enamel. And I'm going to show your viewers right now, Julie, just how simple this product is to use. I mentioned it's revolutionary. I'm going to show you right now why it is, because it's a fast two-step process. So when you get the Power Swabs in the mail, you're going to get a box of 7 stain-out swabs, box of 7 whitening swabs, and it's this simple, Julie. You pop the stain-out swab open first, rub it on your teeth for 2 minutes, and to me, this is the most important part of the process, because with the stain-out swab, we remove the stain and we hydrate the enamel. So we get rid of it and we prevent the sensitivity. So that's for 2 minutes. Then we pop open the whitening swab, another 2 minutes, and this is a Chattanooga party, Julie. You're allowed to double dip at. Get in there, get all the solution. Make sure you do the full 2 minutes with each swab, because what I just did, and we're showing you a shade chart right now, after the first use, you're going to get on average 2 shades whiter. You're only going to repeat that process once a day for 7 days and get 6 shades whiter. The best part, believe it or not, if there's a better part, is that results last up to 6 months. So it's really an incredible product.
Yeah, I'm glad that you mentioned that, because I was going to go there if you had not, because the first few times you and I talked, I was a little bit afraid to push this because I didn't want to be rude about it, thinking, well, you only get these 7 swabs. That's kind of a lot to have to order. And then it became clear to me that you only get the 7 swabs because that's all it takes.
That's all it takes, and it's that simple. And this was developed by a dentist, Dr. Martin Ginniger. So he knew what he was doing because, he whitened people's teeth, and he also listened to his patients, their complaints, the issues they had with it, changed it up and created Power Swabs. This is literally changing the way we whiten our teeth in this country and around the world, Julie. Because of its popularity, we've taken it across the globe. People love it.
Something else that you've shared with me before, so I'll be the one to repeat it, then you can take it and run, is that we have a set of teeth in our mouth, unless they are cosmetic. Each tooth is its own makeup. So some teeth are a bit more stubborn to whiten than others. This gives you the control, right, to make it lift off.
Yeah, some don't play ball with the other, with the rest of the team, Julia. And in fact, it's funny you bring that up. A lot of people have this issue with an off-color tooth. I was blessed with white teeth, but this tooth right here was a little bit yellow. I call her Old Yeller, Julie. Yeah, she just did not want to, like I said, play ball with the rest of the team. But because of what I like to call swab precision, that's my technical name for it, you can focus on one particular area of your mouth to get it to the same shade of white as your other teeth, which you cannot do with the strips and the trays. So that's another advantage of the product, and a really good point brought up by you.
Okay, before you get into what y'all are offering too, because you're always offering something special, have we mentioned the Go Stick that you have that you can take with you during the day?
Yeah, that's part of the special, actually. It's valued at $20. Today it is free, Julie. It's the on-the-go stay-out quick stick for the daily maintenance. After you're done with the 7-day treatment, I told you earlier, results last up to 6 months. We don't have time to brush our teeth during the day when we're having coffee, eating lunch, or maybe we're out at happy hour and having some red wine. So you're going to use this. It's real convenient. You can carry it in your pocket of your purse, take it out, pop the top, spin it, solution comes up, rub it on your teeth just like I did with the swab. For a minute or two, actually lifts the stains before they set in. And this segues right into our special because it is a big part of that special. Our biggest discount ever, 50% off, Julie, plus free shipping, plus the free quick stick. The only way to get that deal is to call the 1-800 number that's on your screen. That's 1-800-664-0902. Again, that's 800-664-0902 to get that deal. Tell them you saw Scott DeFalco on the show with Julie, not Nick. Not Nick, he's a phony. Scott DeFalco, he's the one that will give you that special. I'm sorry I had to.
No, listen, as I did it, I think I was watching Law and Order on the treadmill the other day, and I think he's a character on there, and I just made you become him. I could be wrong, but I think that's how my mind works. So Scott DeFalco, the one and only, and he is quick on the take, man. He can run with anything. Scott, fun talking to you.
Great to talk to you too, Julie. Take care.
And there's that number again, 800-664-0902. Until next time, my friend.